Alright, this is going to be our last round. Sorry about that Chaz one. God damn it, confusing Chaz. But I hope you guys are excited for your third and final round of roasters. I'm very, very excited about both of these guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what they hurl at one another. The first comedian I'm going to be bringing to the stage, very, very funny. This comedian has attitude. The attitude of Reggie Rocket if she had been diddled by Uncle Tito. Give it up for the very funny Mrs. Audrey Scott.
I'm not fucking married. There's no misses.
Did I not say miss?
You said Mrs. Like MRS.
Again, my apologies. B student here. My apologies. And also, big round of applause for the second comedian I'm bringing up to the stage. A very, very interesting man, interesting combination. He has the looks of a school shooter, the antisocial behavior of a school shooter, the general disposition of a school shooter. Please, give it up for the hilarious Mr. Ross Quesenberry, folks.
What up, go?
Audrey!
Alright, we're going to do my opponent. Yeah, you can tear those off. Throw Rob right on the ground. He didn't show up, that jerk. We got to do one round of Andy Griffith trivia to figure out who wins the coin flip. Let me see here. Actor Don Knotts, who portrayed Barney Fife on the show, died in what year?
What?
He's dead.
92.
92.
93.
93. He died in 2006. Ross! Fucking Price is Right at her, you clever son of a gun. Alright. First or second?
Second, ladies first.
Alright, and gentlemen, this guy's already fucking won me over. Alright. Alright. Let's get it started off with Miss God damn it, don't miss. Miss Scott Perry first. Alright.
Alright. You know, originally Ross was gonna buy a futon before he came, but he just fucking showed up like that.
Audrey cares about the environment. She actually has a tattoo of the recycling logo on her arm, which is appropriate because Audrey is trash. Should have gotten a cum dumpster. Actually, Audrey gets used over and over again, so maybe the recycling logo is spot on.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but Ross works in a hospital, which could be seen as very noble. Let's give a round of applause to the hospital. It would be seen as noble if he wasn't taking sips for every bedpan he has to take out of rooms.
Audrey's one of the few female stand-up comedians in Roanoke, so how about a round of applause for that? Although it would help if she was actually funny.
Ross does not support our current president. Like, good, bad, however you Italians. Alright, right, left, in between, I don't fucking care. He doesn't support the current president because he thinks he's too soft on the Mexicans. Ross doesn't want cages. He doesn't want any aliens.
Don't be rude.
Sorry. That was Trump Skyping.
He said, fuck the cages, I just want public lynching. Okay. That's all I want.
Audrey's pretty short, so most of these jokes are going to go right over her head.
Ross really enjoys fisting. A little too much. Once he killed a girl.
I was going to do some blonde jokes, but I thought that it'd be too easy, like Audrey. Audrey's pussy is rated E for everyone.
Alright, anyways. Ross, even though he's talking so much shit, he's a sweet guy. He's like a puppy. Smiles too much and is fucking stupid. But it does prove that you are what you eat.
Audrey likes to smoke pot, but that's nothing special because there's been stoned whores since the biblical times.
Those are very fun. I don't know what to say. I feel like I should give Audrey one extra point because I accidentally played Donald Trump and pre-clips during one of her punchlines, and she had that super crazy comeback. I feel like it wasn't great. So right now I'm sort of leaning towards her, though Ross has had some very funny jokes. Why don't we go ahead and just keep on going with the super hot material, folks?
Look at Ross. Doesn't he look like he'd love his mom? He's like such a fucking mom lover. You're such a mama's boy that you call your mom for permission before you rent a rated R movie.
It's true. Audrey used to talk about tripping on shrooms in her stand-up, but the only bad trip I've ever been on is traveling to see her perform.
Ross is such a mama's boy that he cries if he doesn't get an outfit of his mother. Oh fuck, I messed it up. I was gonna say, Ross is such a mama's boy that he cries if he doesn't get an outfit of the day from his mom.
When I came here tonight, I walked into the wrong venue. I saw used condoms, a tampon, and a sign that read, "Turn back now." Turns out I was in Audrey's pussy. I thought I smelled sweat, cum, and a lifetime of regret.
You're not fucking wrong. There's at least 3 tampons up there. It gets a little uncomfortable sometimes. Ross is such a mama's boy that when he's porking his wife, all he can do is picture his beautiful mom's face.
That's also true. So I'm roasting a female comedian, so I feel like everybody's getting Me Too'd these days, so you have to be extra respectful, but in Audrey's case, I think we can make an exception. If Louis C.K. walked in here right now jerking off, I'd be like, "She's over there!"
Oh no! That's terrible.
Ross is such a mama's boy that picturing her in bed wasn't enough. He carved a people in her house and watches her as she squats on the toilet every evening.
Where does the lie, you know? Audrey lived in Seattle for a time. Many successful, famous people came out of Seattle. Nick Cannon, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain was super successful with Nirvana. Perhaps Audrey should take a page out of Kurt's book and kill herself.
Fucking bitch. Ross is such a mama's boy that he actually plotted his father's death, and I have evidence. I have evidence. As you can see in this diagram, we have the Juggalo himself, Late Me. It's hashtag goals, and he has his hand up his mom's skirt, and it says finger bang, finger bang. That's his mom, it says it right there. And then over here, he didn't know which route to go with yet. These are his goals. So he has poison just just in case the hanging didn't work out, and then he shot a few times as well, and that's his dad right there. But I know this is actually from Ross because it says XOXO Ross on the back.
Audrey makes fun of me for being a juggalo, but that's just a persona. She's the real painted up whore on this stage. Audrey and Zach are dating, and Zach owns a farm with goats, so taking on a hairy little beast with hooves and bad breath was an easy fit for her.
Give it up for 10 Jokes In, folks, and 10 Jokes In. Always calling out props like a great pose, so that's amazing. I would love, Rob, do you have any comments? You actually give very intelligent people.
So when I was a police officer, one of the things that would happen is that we would get a call for an assault, but in this particular case, since there was only one person in the fight. No offense, Audrey, I'm glad you showed up, but goddamn.
Audrey's doing a service and showcasing all the crimes Ross has committed, and nobody's alert about this. He's trying to kill his father, he peeps on his mother pissing. To be fair, the jokes made up for that. You're doing great, man.
Ross, the thing about Ross is all like, that's not a lie. It's like that one guy. You ever like play a video game with a guy that knows like one special move and he won't fucking stop pressing the button? You know, like I just went ahead and kicked him. Nuclear option, finish him. You know, it's like every time she does a juggle, all I can do is like boomerang, and that's it. However, the diagram, pretty cool. I will give you that.
Yes, let's
You
try.
can thank Ross.
Zach, do you want to criticize your girlfriend?
Yes, I don't know. I just don't think women are funny.
You guys ready for the last 2 jokes of the night? Got a special sound effect just for the last 2 jokes. All right, why don't you take it away, Miss Audrey Scott?
All right, I'm gonna tell a joke. You say knock knock.
Knock knock.
Who's there? Oh fuck! Why didn't you know who was there? It was your joke. You said knock knock. You're fucking dumb as shit. You had everything else written out, but you didn't even know a simple fucking knock knock joke. You can rap about my pussy all night, but you can't do a basic knock knock joke.
Audrey started stand-up about a month or so after I did. At one of the shows, she was one of the featured comedians. And she got there through the old-fashioned way. Hard work, determination, and sleeping with whoever makes those decisions.
I'm fighting this guy.
All right, folks, those were the last 2 jokes of the night. What's going on with your guys' opinions? I feel like Ross brought some pretty good material, but I do feel like Audrey's comebacks were hilarious and a bit more fleshed out. You know, Ross just kept saying it was true. You still think it's Ross?
Well, I definitely think it's Ross, but I think the part of the problem is like towards the back of the room. Ross had an unfair advantage because Rodney Barber down there won't stop fucking talking every time he does a joke. And so every time he does a joke, he goes, I'm gonna marry that bitch. I'm gonna fight him. I don't know what's gonna go on. And so he's got like another whole like insurance section, but yeah, you know who you are. Anyway, so you know, a little unfair advantage there.
Jake, who do you think won?
Oh, I don't know. It's so close. But I'm good with Ross, man. It's like he just like consistently going out there. It's like pussy's ready to eat everybody is my favorite joke I've heard this evening. That's amazing. Just have to give it to you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I'm not sure how you didn't shoot at school. You have to leave it.
Degrading women's pussies do make me laugh. Zach, what do you think?
Oh yeah, no, the man obviously was far superior.
That makes a lot of sense. We got a philosopher king up here. All right, give it up for your winner, Mr. Ross Quesenberry. And throw rotten vegetables and fruits, you loser. Audrey Scott, get out of here, get out of here. All right, thank you so much, folks, for staying, for laughing, for clapping, for eating wings. I don't have anything else to say. I think we had a good time. I think we had a lot of fun. We had some chuckles, and I will play this sound clip one more time.
Great job.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Thank you so much. Get on stage.